year is 2036. Every professional club in America has relocated to New York City. Clubs brawl in street games. Allah. I don't want to get too far in the weeds because otherwise I won't get any work done. Without modifying the PLS, the only way for it to smoothly work is for an I may live in Georgia but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA shirt. USL could do this by splitting the championship into divisions, all of them technically being under the Division 2 inches level as far as USSF is concerned. Without Pro, Rel, the divisions are somewhat meaningless on their own. USLC can literally spend as much or as little as they want. It has no direct bearing on where they sit in the pyramid. I may live in Georgia but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA shirt. Tank top, V-neck, ladies tee for men and women. V-neck, tank top, I have no idea. Division sanctioning do matter in terms of USOC and CCL. I don't think people would care too much about that if a league made an I may live in Georgia but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA shirt. USL decides to split the championship into 2 divisions. A 20-team USL Premier and a 16-team USL Championship. The top 2 teams from the official I may live in Georgia but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA sweatshirt. Hoodie, sweatshirt. But USL could brand the upper section of its operation as a higher level for marketing purposes. The better teams would be there. There is no ceiling on what you can spend. So it could for all intents and purposes operate at the MLS level theoretically, with the same caliber facilities and players. To recycle an I may live in Georgia but I'll always have the Saints in my DNA shirt. With strong fan bases in enough markets, it could go after media rights deals. In theory, you could attract very wealthy owners such as Ricardo Silva of Miami FC, who would like to invest in the game in the US and run a quality team. At some point, they could enforce the D2 standards on League One and link it down to a third level. Other products.